Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've let this monster run wild, and ever since I got my hands on the 5.6 beta, I've been letting y'all know that I can't wait to do a comparison between my boy Marko, aka the Juggernaut. Okay, let me calm it down. It's YouTube. I mean, the Juggernaut, right? And this girl right here, Negasonic Teenage. Whoa. Warhead, you dig? Because she's the new kid on the block and she's actually pretty freaking awesome. And she has a kit that reminds me of my boy Marko, man. Similar kits, similar playstyle, two different classes, two juggernauts in my eyes, and we gonna put them together today and see who comes out on top. So I invested a little bit more into her, accelerated her growth, got her up to level 70. Some of you guys may be surprised that I got her to level 70 before a certain someone, but don't worry about that, right? Anyways, Negasonic, Juggernaut, who's better offensively, defensively, all that good stuff. We're going to be looking at that today. Now, one thing I have to say is because Negasonic is a hero and Marko is a villain, right? She's going to come out on top when it comes to world boss content. Anywhere that you can use Nick Fury, Phil Coulson, then obviously heroes will always reign supreme because we don't have anyone that buffs villains the way we do heroes. So keep that in mind. But we're going to use them today with a very similar build and the same set of leadership and strikers. Actually, we're not going to use any strikers. We're going to use support characters. We're going to use Shuri for this one. And we're going to see who comes out on top. So check it out. This is how the build looks. It's pretty standard business for Negasonic. I'm pretty much gonna just give her some HP and some dodge once I do this comparison because I want to test her out a little bit more, but I wanted to keep her in line with what Juggernaut has, which is 2 physical attack and 2 ignore defense. So I give her 2 ignore defense and 2 energy attack because she is an energy based character, and that gives her a little bit more utility than Juggernaut when it comes to world boss ultimate. And blast characters overall are much more useful for Shadowland as well. So overall, Negasonic is a much better pickup than Juggernaut because you can use her as a striker, you can use her on much more stages in Shadowland, and she's a hero, so you're gonna be able to buffer with Nick Fury and Phil Coulson. But that's not what we're worried about today, man. We're doing a side-by-side between these two to see what their damage looks like, and they have a very similar build. Now, Juggernaut is rocking a regular obelisk with crit damage and a 200% proc, whereas with Negasonic, I give her a CTP of destruction. Reason for that is I had a really hard time rolling a crit damage 200% damage proc for her. However, since this is a PvE comparison, the CTP of destruction is no different than this thing right here because one, Negasonic already has super armor, so she's not really using the immunity to guard break that the CTP of destruction provides, and the 30% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immunity, that doesn't matter for world boss ultimate because at no point in the fight will the boss just trigger invincibility, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so any of you guys gonna say this is not a fair comparison because right, she has a CTP and he doesn't? No. Okay, the CTP is no different when it comes to PvE. This would be a factor if we're taking them both into PvP, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, stat-wise, this is what Negasonic looks like, and you're gonna notice it's pretty similar to the Juggernaut. However, Negasonic has some insane buffs on her skills, and that's where a lot of her value comes from. But besides that, right, Juggernaut has the heal, same as Negasonic. However, his is a passive heal, where hers is an active heal. Juggernaut has damage accumulation, it's based on damage taken, whereas in Negasonic's case, it's based on damage dealt. So they have a very similar kit, and obviously for her fifth skill, she charges at the enemy, which is very similar to Juggernaut's third skill, right? So yeah, I had to do this comparison, right? Even though I have a good idea of what the outcome is going to be, just because, yeah, his defense down, even though it stacks and it works in world boss, it's only 50% for 7 seconds, whereas Negasonic has 2 different skills, right, that gives her a whopping 60% defense down, and it's 30% each time, whereas with Juggernaut it's 8%, right? And it's on 2 different skills. So the skills tipped heavily in favor of the mini Juggernaut here in so many different ways. But nonetheless, we had to do it. I wanted to give my boy Marko, a little bit of spotlight, even though he's probably going to get washed. But it is what it is, because I love my guy. So any opportunity to use him, man, we got to do it. So we're going to run Shadowland here, stage 75. Then we're going to jump into World Boss as well. So let's see who comes out on top. Basically, what we're going to do here is like a 1 minute DPS check between Negasonic and Juggernaut against this Loki boss, because it's a universal boss. So being blast or combat doesn't really matter. It's one of the only stages where I could have tested the two, where neither one had an advantage over the other. All right, so basically, we're just going to try and isolate Loki and keep him away from the Frost Giants, or her away from the Frost Giants, because we don't want to lose too much damage going after them. Yep, Negasonic, baby girl. Focus on Loki. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's use the 4 there. Might lose the proc. Yep. Lost it because I was trying to be greedy by stacking the defense down. Tried it again. This time it worked out. Nice. Yo, she's doing a lot of damage. But I'm not surprised. It's Negasonic, baby. She's supersonic. Wow. Loki has 21 million HP, guys. She's cutting through this thing like butter. Jeez, okay, stop it right there. 5 million left on Loki after a minute. Gonna be tough. For my boy Marko to top that. Look at leadership, okay? Look at the leadership. It's basically not helping in the slightest here for this DPS check. So for my boy Marko here, we're opening with the 2 to get that accumulation on and stomping. Just use the 3rd move, Loki into a corner there, and yeah, rinse and repeat. We could use the 1 if we want, but we don't have to. Should have canceled the 2. That was a mistake from my part. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna cancel the 2 into the 5. You can definitely see that even though he costs money, yeah, he's definitely not putting out as much damage as Negasonic. Well, that's power creep for you, man. That's progress for you, right? Now, obviously, Juggernaut, when he came in, he wasn't the strongest character, but hey, man, Negasonic is definitely making him look kind of weak here, not even gonna lie. This is a big difference, boys. This is a massive. Okay, where's my proc? Oh gosh, yeah. That was pretty sad, right? She did like 12 million damage more than him. I'm gonna do that one more time, right? And I'm gonna try to be a little bit better with the proc, but yeah, that's a big difference, man. Like 12 million more damage? Yo, Marko, come on, my G. You got this. Let me use the 4, then the 3 in the corner there. Drop, sprinkle a 1 in, then the 2. Yo, I'm kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's a tear drop in the corner of my eye, bro. Marko, Polo. Yo, where's the? Okay, I want to say, where the hell is the proc, bro? Okay, let's push Loki back into a corner. Let's use the 2. You see, when the accumulation is based on the damage dealt, the damage dealt, yeah, it's much more evident because you just have to keep attacking. Whereas when it's based on damage received, like in Marko's case, because the enemies are not getting an opportunity to attack him, they're dying so fast, he definitely takes a big damage reduction because of that. But man, we did a little bit more damage, but it's consistently, yeah, like give or take 12 million less, right, than freaking Negasonic. That's pretty insane. If you wanted another version of the Juggernaut that can do even more damage than the Juggernaut himself, look no further Negasonic is supersonic. And let's jump into World Boss here and see what that equates to. Now, like I said previously, right, we're going to use them with the exact same team. We're going to use Wasp and we're going to use Shuri, right? With Negasonic, you can use pretty much any other support like Phil Coulson and Nick Fury. This would be the best team for Negasonic, right? But Nick Fury only works on heroes. So you could never do a team like this for Juggernaut, even though if he was a hero, this would be a way better team than the one we're going to use. Like the best you could do for Juggernaut would be somebody like She-Hulk's leadership or like Crescent leadership with Shuri, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. Negasonic, she has a lot of value, boys. But no, nonetheless, man, we are gonna jump in and see what my boy Marko can do here. Not even gonna lie, boys. I'm hurting. Like, I was hoping it was gonna be a little closer than that. Maybe World Boss will look a little different. Okay, Thanos gonna hit me. There we go. We got the accumulation on. Come on. Actually, maybe I should have stand in one of those, but it's okay. I should have. Oh, come on, Thanos. Okay, let's stand it. Actually, I need to put up that before I even stand in anything. If his accumulation was just like a passive, that would be better than something you have to reactivate, right? And I'm still pushing for the day when Hulk has damage accumulation. Marvel Future Fight team, what is you doing? Bro, Hulk has gotten so many uniforms, and how come Hulk has never gotten damage accumulation? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, Hulk is basically why damage accumulation exists. Well, it should be the reason why it exists. Like, come on. It doesn't make sense. Like, Hulk gets stronger the more you hit him. Like, the angrier he gets. Like, he should have both forms of accumulation, for God's sakes. Anyways, it's a Juggernaut video. It's a Juggernaut video. Let's focus on that. So basically what we're going to do here is just try and see how fast we can push Thanos down to give or take 5 bars. Also, for a big guy, bro, Juggernaut runs really, really fast. Like, his movement speed is very high, but he's the unstoppable Juggernaut for a reason, God damn it. Okay, let me move. He took that to the chin like a champ. The first proc didn't activate, so ooh, nice. Damage is still looking saucy here, even with no defense down. Nice. It's pretty cool that his rotation is very simple. It's just 2 cancel 5, proc on 5, then you can just go 3-4. Yo, my guy, look how fast my guy is, bro. Like, I love him, even though Negasonic is making him look not as good. I still love him. He's still my guy, you know. Marko! Polo on their ass. Pop up on their ass, make them go to sleep. That's the Juggernaut. Okay, so, whew, 244, boys. Can Negasonic top it? Let's find out. Let us find out. Negasonic, and it's going to be interesting because Thanos transitioned through phases pretty quickly when you have defense down. Where is she? Just got her to level 70, so it is what it is. Couldn't find her for a second there. All right. Showtime, Negasonic. 244. Time to beat. Let's go. Jeez. Bar flew off real fast. You guys can't tell me you don't see the resemblance between her and Marko. Because, I don't know. I see it. I see it. God damn it. Go in your next phase. You're not going to go in your next phase. Honestly, seeing her and how strong she is, making me want a Juggernaut uniform, not gonna lie. I know since he's paywall, you guys, most of you, won't ever want a uniform for him, right? Because it's expensive. But, man, Marko's my guy. Jesus. That phase transition was... Bro, did he even touch the ground? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Like, did he touch the ground, bro? Man, did he even touch the ground? Actually, no, for Juggernaut, he actually did the Titan punch there. I was gonna say this was the same, but it's not. It's not. Also, that was not that much damage. Okay. So, because it's World Boss Ultimate and there's all these phase transitions that you have to deal with, doesn't look like you're gonna see like a big difference. But it looks like there's still going to be a difference nonetheless. Also, with a CTP of energy, which is what I'm probably gonna try her with next. I shouldn't have played around with them. Yeah, so she's definitely gonna come out on top here by what is that, like 30 seconds or give or take, right? So Negasonic definitely better than MARKO by a good bit when it comes to Shadowland, and by a significant enough margin when it comes to World Boss. And keep in mind, that's against Thanos, right? Her defense down is being removed. So is Juggernaut as well, right? In the latter half of the stage. But because she has two different skills that put a lot of defense down, you can keep this up a lot more consistently than you could if you were using Juggernaut. Because basically, as soon as you put this up and you let the skill play out, it's gone by the next rotation. Whereas with Negasonic, you can basically keep it up depending on how you space out the skills. You can basically keep the defense down up all the time. So she's freaking amazing. And the fact that she costs crystals, guys, you don't want to miss out. Just saying. Anyways, man, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to give y'all a side-by-side comparison between these two. May not be the last time you see a comparison between them, but for now, this is just a small taste of Negasonic, the mini Juggernaut, and her boy MARKO. Kind of sad, man. I was hoping for, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit better out of this guy, but nonetheless, he's still freaking awesome, and I absolutely love him. Till next time, boys, stay safe. I love y'all. Peace out.